Hello, welcome to Diaper Diaries, original short stories by Mommy Lisa. Please like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Links are in the description below, so you may visit my Twitter, eBay for ABDL goodies, erotic ebooks on Amazon, and buy me a coffee. Donations are greatly appreciated. I work hard on stories and I hope you enjoy them. Diaper Diaries, Episode 5, Truth or Dare with Cheerleaders. You can always spot the high school cheerleading team. Look for a bunch of energetic girls talking frantically with their hands, smiling, and bouncing up and down. They are a well-spirited bunch. Wish I knew their secret. Speaking of secrets, they sure have a good one. Often, they take turns gathering at each other's house to practice and create new routines. These often turn into sleepovers. The host parents usually make goodies and grill out for them. This Friday, the squad of 12 are all going to Jill's house. There are 4 close friends that will sleep over. They plan to stay up late, eat junk, play games, and watch movies. Probably do hair and nails too. Typical slumber party stuff. The 3 o'clock bell finally rang, and they all bounced their way on over to Jill's in several cars. Of course, typical of starving after school, they arrived to pizza rolls, watermelon, and juice to keep them hydrated and give them more energy. After eating their snacks, they proceeded to the usual practices and routine building. Working up an appetite, Jill's father lit the grill around 5 p.m. He enjoyed any and every excuse to use his grill. After finishing up the hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, and chocolate chip cookies, the 8 slowly made their goodbyes and headed out. The remaining 4 and Jill prepared to settle into the basement apartment. Everyone showered and put on their comfy clothes of choice. Undecided on what to do first, Jill suggested they try something new. How about a good old-fashioned game of truth or dare, she suggested. They made some popcorn, grabbed drinks and candy, and settled around in a circle. Jill turned on the TV to have background noise. Everyone wanted her to go first, since it was her idea to play. Okay, truth. Since Chloe was sitting to her right, she was to pose the truth question. After a minute or two, she asked Jill what her and Jason really did under the bleachers after the homecoming game. Jill flushed slightly. That's easy. We went under as far as we could without having to bend over. He started kissing me. It was really nice. Then he became an octopus with hands everywhere. I couldn't keep them off. He began to kiss me really hard, nibbling even. It was getting painful. I was getting a little scared of his aggression, so I backed away and turned to leave. He grabbed my arm and snatched me back, asking where I was going. The look in his eyes was animalistic. I was really getting afraid at that point, glad we were in a public place. I pulled away and said I did not like being manhandled and was leaving. He angrily called me names, but that was it. The girls all looked at each other, consoled Jill, and then Chloe told her what was said. He told Billy that you let him go all under your uniform and was very willing. Said you agreed to meet him later in a more private area. He said you didn't show up though and must have chickened out or went off with another guy. I guess he didn't want to take the lies too far, but still trash your name, acting like you were willing to do anything with anyone. Jill wasn't surprised. She knew she had received some looks from his friends and how they all told things like that to make them seem more macho. She looked at them all and told them what a liar he was. Jill quickly moved on with the game, looking toward Chloe. Okay, your turn. Chloe chose truth, and Jill threw the same scenario back at her. She had heard stories around school about her too and wanted to know details. Chloe quickly changed her mind. Okay, I will take the dare. It may be more fun. She was avoiding the truth at all costs. Jill sat trying to think of a good dare, something new and exciting. Jill overheard a commercial in the background for adult underwear for incontinence. That's it! She remembered her grandma kept a pack of those here for when she came and stayed with them. She thought it was perfect. I dare you to wear a diaper and keep it on until it is used. They all burst out laughing. They were rolling in the floor and pointing at Chloe, trying to embarrass her. After all, that is the point of the dare. Okay, where's the diaper? Chloe asked, assuming it wasn't there. She figured and hoped that by the next time they got together, the dare would be forgotten about. Jill stood up and Chloe swallowed hard. She anxiously wondered what Jill was up to. Jill disappeared into a side room, only to return shortly with something lavender and bulky in her hand. Chloe shouted louder than expected, "What's that?" Jill cackled, "It's your diaper." "Well, not officially, but it will suffice the dare." They all roared and began inspecting it. "Well, at least the color is nice," Chloe said bashfully. She was secretly warming up to the idea. Chloe went into the bathroom and put on the adult underwear. It was too big, loose, and bulky. It did not fit well at all. She thought there was no way this thing would be able to hold anything. She put her pants over it. She walked back into the room with the others. "Oh no, take them pants off." Jill insisted everyone be able to see it on and in action. It wouldn't be a good dare if they couldn't watch it play out. Embarrassed, Chloe removed her pants. It really wasn't much different than wearing the briefs under their uniforms. Other than being loose, it was about the same. And she was used to showing her legs. She had this. That was until time to use it. Chloe had to pee so badly. She had already been holding it for about an hour. She couldn't wait any longer. She assumed she could secretly use the diaper and then reveal it to everyone later. She didn't want them watching. Assumptions. Get you every time. Chloe tried a slow release, but the buildup was so heavy that it came flooding out. Before she knew it, pee was traveling down her legs, which were crossed out in front of her. Noticing how baggy the underwear had been on Chloe, they previously had placed a wad of paper towels under her. They figured it would catch any drips or small leaks, small being the key word. Everyone noticed the towels were getting wet. The ring of liquid just kept moving more and more toward the outer edges of the towels. "Get up, you're going to ruin the floor." Jill was spazzing out. Everyone was laughing, including Chloe, as she ran to the bathroom with pee running too. Although Chloe laughed too, she was still a bit humiliated inside. She was a good sport about the whole situation. They were all able to make jokes about it and laugh together. They considered it a failed dare on the technicality of faulty equipment, so Jill came up with Plan B. Jill said, "Okay, y'all know how we pee so much and hate to pile up in the public bathrooms when traveling on the bus to away games." Yeah, for sure, they all agreed, especially to the last part. "I have an idea. Chloe attempted the dare, so she should not have to do it alone. It will be a group dare, just us 5, not the whole squad. It will be more exciting because they will not know about it. Our secret dare is for us 5 to wear a real diaper, so it will hold up," smirking over at Chloe. "We must each use our diaper at least once on the bus. Then we will group up in the locker room to verify they're used. Exciting, huh?" Hesitantly, they all agreed because Jill was right about one thing. Chloe should not have to do it alone. She had already been a good sport, and it wasn't her fault. Technically, she had fulfilled the dare. Besides, sometimes the bus ride gets a bit boring after the hype wears off. Might be exciting to have a secret from the rest of the squad. Okay, we are all in. The big dare day finally arrived, and Jill had a surprise for them. She had ordered a pack of princess diapers in pink. They loved them. They got a kick out of the print. They each put on their diapers and slipped comfy sweats over them. Settled on the bus, they kept looking over at each other. There was so much chatter within groups of girls that no one paid them any attention. Jill was the first to release herself in her diaper. Jill was nervous after Chloe's incident, but she had confidence in her princess after reading the reviews. She texted Chloe, who was sitting directly across from her. "I'm about to pee. Watch my legs for leaks, haha. Praying for none." She sent the message. Chloe's phone jingled. Seeing it was Jill, she looked over at her. Jill shrugged and gave an urgent nod to read it. Chloe chuckled out loud but unnoticed. She looked at Jill and then moved her eyes down to her legs. Nothing. She continued watching. She shook her head no, and Jill put her hand across her heart in relief. She gave a thumbs up. They finally arrived at the opposing school grounds, unloaded, and raced to the locker rooms. Most of them ran to the bathrooms with urgency. The 5 huddled into a corner off to the side while the others were in the bathroom. "All right, everyone, drop 'em," Jill ordered. They all slid their pants down to reveal loaded diapers. They all sighed relief and praised themselves for pulling off the dare unnoticed. It was a fun experience. So exciting that they agreed it a new tradition for future trips together. In fact, several of them decided they were going to start wearing diapers regularly. They found it fun, exciting, unrestricted, and a little arousing. The end. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Diaper Diaries. Don't forget to check the links below, especially if you are interested in erotic short stories that are not allowed here. See you again soon, my babies!